But even Dr. King's assassination did not have the worldwide impact that George Floyd's death did.
One of the craziest things that Joe Biden has ever said is that even Dr. King's death didn't have the worldwide impact that George Floyd's death did. The President of the United States said that. You know why he said that? Because George Floyd's death was instrumental to Democrat power grabs all across the country. It led to destruction. It led to more black people dying, which Democrats love. That's why they promote the Planned Parenthood, calling it health care. Health care to kill your baby. It's health care. It's like going to the damn dentist, right? Anyway, so they promoted all this destruction, put black people out of work, put a lot of Americans out of work. You know, that's why they rewarded him. Nancy Pelosi thanks George Floyd for dying.
So again, thank you, George Floyd, for sacrificing your life for justice, for being there to call out to your mom. How heartbreaking was that?
Even though she called him George Kirby.
Well, I'll recommend that to the Judiciary Committee and to the Congressional Black Caucus who have shaped the bill. But I only will do that if you tell me that this legislation is worthy of George Kirby's name.
Funny that they say his death didn't have an impact the way that George Floyd's did. George Floyd's death led to division, more death, more destruction, riots, violence, crime waves. His death led to more people being judged by the color of their skin than the content of their character. But that had a bigger impact on the world than the guy who wanted to bring people together with his message, saying, judge people by what's in their heart, what's in their mind. That's how you know. Parties never switch. It's spiritual warfare. We're working against the devil, because only the devil would say something like that. Only the devil would thank somebody for dying, sacrificing your life. They were happy after the Chauvin verdict. They were happy when they saw that there was a golden opportunity to fundraise, to destroy, to demonize everybody, to drive us apart, to make us hate each other with garbage propaganda like critical race theory. And that's why they worship him like a sacred cow. It is demonic. It's demonic. How many t-shirts and hats and bumper stickers have you seen that say 846 on it? They treat 846, which is the time apparently that Chauvin was kneeling on his neck. They use 846, they treat it like a Bible verse. People take knees. They reenact what happened on that day in now what's called George Floyd Square. They're going to gather and worship and celebrate life on May 25th, which is 1 year anniversary of his death. Do you see how they treat it like a ceremony? It's like a religious practice. That's why I say it's spiritual warfare. It's good versus evil. And that's why anybody that tells the truth says it out loud like I just did, that they used that man's death on their way to power. There was a stepping stone to power. And that's why they rewarded him with 2 or 3 televised funerals and a gold casket burial. Meanwhile, 3 black kids shot in Minneapolis just in the last week. None of them, you don't even know their names. You don't know that they were shot by other black people. They had their whole lives ahead of them. The news doesn't care. Nancy Pelosi doesn't care. Those kids will not get televised funerals or gold casket burials. It's Friday right now, Friday. You know what that means? The weekend's coming. What happens every weekend in cities like St. Louis and Chicago? Everyone talks about Chicago because it's the 3rd largest city, and it's ridiculous that it's more dangerous than Iraq. But the cities surrounding Chicago are actually worse per capita. Milwaukee, just to its north. St. Louis, to its south and west. How many black kids are going to get shot this weekend that Nancy Pelosi won't thank for dying? Joe Biden won't care about. None of these Democrats, none of these race pimps, Al Sharpton, Benjamin Crump, none of them are going to go to the funerals. They're not going to go and march and link arms in the streets. God's children, the most innocent amongst us, children, being destroyed by devils, evil, wicked. So that's it. So that's why. That's the long-winded why. One of the craziest things Joe Biden said was that Dr. King's death did not have the worldwide impact that George Floyd's did.